Hello, it's Jesse here again. This is my 1935 to 1948 Springer type headlamp for my big twin 1940 UH Harley I'm working on. So anyways, this is a headlamp it's a cycle ray headlamp. See the stamp right there? It's got cycle ray written there by the company guide, made in the USA headlamp. So um, yeah, so the Guide was a company that made a lot of lighting items for Harley Davidson back in the day. And, well, this is actually the type you'd see on 35 to 43 models. Well, that's what an older guy said to me when I bought this thing in the swap meet. It's mainly because it doesn't have the grounding wire that mounts back here to the shell. There's another hole later. They drilled a grounding wire here for the inside. This one doesn't have that. So, um, anyways, and then that Palmer book I got, it kind of confirms that. I looked that all up after I bought the thing. And, well, so I ended up buying the dang thing from the guy because it makes it accurate for my 40. He had other ones too, but whatever. This would still work on any 35 to 48 models, so it's not a big deal. And I could have gone with the one that had the grounding screw because he had some of them as well. But I wanted 1940 accuracy for my bike, just because. So this is the same looking headlamp that was used on WLs also, all the way to the late 50s. And see, in 1949, they changed the headlamp completely on these bikes because the Hydroglide front end came out. So it's got a bigger 7-inch headlight when the Hydroglide front end came out. Anyways, I'm just kind of finishing this thing up. It's been done for a while. This is just documentation of it because, well, kind of missed out on the sanding and all that great stuff and fixing the rivets because they did it a while back. I didn't even think about recording it. So, anyways, I got some stuff laying here. It's remaining parts from a nice Colony kit. We talked about Colony kits before in some other videos. This is kit 8943-27. This is another high standard replacement hardware kit again. I guess what I mean is this it's awesome. It's an awesome kit, and it's convenient. The kit comes with the correct cadmium plated terminal screws. It comes with actually it covers all the headlamps. So it comes with 3 of the I think it's 3 of the 1032 ones because you have one that goes on the inside on the terminal block. It's already together, so it has one on the inside here of the terminal block and then one on the outside. And then it also gets one, if this was the model that had that grounding screw, replaces that there, but this doesn't have that hole, so I'm not going to drill it. Of course, this is an actual, or a 40, type headlight, so yeah. So let's go over some of this detail again. Like I said on before videos, they have that built-in machined washer, so that goes towards the part. The screws are cadmium plated. You can't just find that at any old hardware store down the road. Yeah. The screws are considered correct because they are the slotted only type round head. This is right. This is the correct item. And you really can't see very well in the picture. But anyway. So the original ones were round heads with the slot only. If you were to go to like the hardware store and try to find some machine screws, you could probably find some round heads, but you'd find Phillips, or you would find combination head, stupid combination head where it's like a straight and a Phillips. And well, yeah, no thanks. I don't want that on my bike. So I want to go with the accurate stuff. It comes with a nice bevel washer to help you adjust the thing when it's on the mount. Lock washer. It comes with rivets, or actually they're not really rivets, they're screws. So you drill out your old rivet that's either like wore out or something, and then you just pop in the screw and then take the nut and hold that clamp down, which after you put your terminal block in. I had to buy a new terminal block. That's a new terminal block on there too, because mine was like cracked right through here, and then I think it was this one. This here was all stripped out. So anyway, yeah, I had to replace that. V-Twin sells those. They're pretty nice. They're pretty accurate anyway. So yeah, I got, oh yeah, the lens thing. I was going to talk about that. This is a replica lens. This is not the original lens. The original lens, unfortunately, was cracked in half, split all the way down the center. It must have took a rock at one time or something. So yeah, but it being a replica, it's a nice one. So it's got the words on it like top, cycle ray, headlamp, and then it says guide there, and then patent pending in the United States. So for this must be an official licensed product, because you can't just like put companies' names on stuff without being an authorized part. Yeah, I can go into detail on some of the other stuff about that later down the road, but you can find replica headlights reproductions, but they usually don't have the stamp back here that I don't think I've ever seen the stamp on anything other than the real ones, unless there's some really nice quality reproductions out there by Guide, but yeah, you're gonna spend pretty much big money on them, and because then you might as well just spend the same amount of money and get a real one, I guess, and repaint it. I mean, that's what I did. So I went to the swap meet down in Davenport here in Iowa. It's big. They got everything there. It's always Labor Day weekend in Iowa here, so I make a point to go there. And hopefully this year will be on, because last year it wasn't because of COVID. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to this year. I've got a few things I want to try to find. So yeah. So anyways, I ended up buying a new rim for this also, because the original rim was all pitted and the chrome was all messed up. I just didn't want to have it all stupid looking. I want this bike to look nice and clean and newish looking, you know, when I ride it and stuff. So anyway, so I've been able to find some headlamps where they were chrome, but well, I want mine to be black. A lot of the factory photos I've seen in original bikes, they all have black headlamps, but I have seen chrome ones on bikes, and they look like the original. So I'm not gonna say they aren't. So because I don't know for sure on that subject. Unlike the Springer front end situation, I'm pretty fluent on that one. So on my other video I had, so I'm just repainted black, gloss black. Yeah, and then anyways, most shells, like I said, most shells were black anyway, so it's gonna look alright. It looks alright to me anyway. So anyway, I have a few original parts laying around for this thing that I got when I found this bike, and then I picked up quite a bit along the way. Original parts, so and well, some things need to buy new things sometimes. Otherwise, it's very hard to put this thing. It's gonna be very hard for me to put this thing back together. Like I have to buy a new clutch and stuff, and yeah. As I'm going into detail when we're building this bike, I'll talk about that stuff. But as of right now, I'm really strictly picky on my reproduction stuff. I really gotta want to find original stuff like NOS or Replica or items like that. There's a lot of junk out there, and I don't want to buy stuff a lot of times and find out I'm buying a piece of junk thing and then regret it, you know. So yeah. So anyway, I'm just gonna finish up putting this thing on this mount here. Tighten it up pretty close. I probably won't tighten it down all the way. That way I can adjust it when it's on the bike, of course. But when this thing gets up there mounted on the Springer front end, it's hard to get to this back nut that goes on. So I'm gonna get it pretty dang close. So all I have to do is get in there and just tighten it the rest of the way. So I don't have to do this right now, but I'm still waiting on that Springer front end to come back. So so any day now, I suppose I'll be getting that. So well, I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, it's too bad you couldn't watch me sand this thing all down and stuff like I did back then, but you aren't missing much anyway. That wasn't very fun. So yeah. All right. Well, till next time, I'll see you again, and hope you enjoyed this stuff. Yeah. Have a good one. Okay, here we go. This is just to finish up the segment here on the headlight. Got it mounted to the mount here. This is the earlier type mount. This is the one that was used on 36 through 42, I think it is. They changed them about 1942. They added this extra area here for a horn mount bottom. So anyway, yeah, that's it. This one was the original one off that Springer front end, except for it was kind of rusty, so I ended up having to paint it. I think they're originally Parkerized, but yeah. So anyway, I had to paint it, unfortunately. I mean, it's good too, because like I said, you gotta keep Parkerized stuff oiled. That way it doesn't rust. So now that it's painted, this won't rust either. So yeah. Well, that kind of is a wrap in this. So until next time, maybe we're working on that front end again. So see you again soon.